Well, good morning everyone, and today is collaboration day. Myself and 10 or 11 other chefs from around the world will be making dishes from Belize today. So check out the description box and there'll be a link to each and every one of those. I'm going to be making Johnny cakes, so here are the Johnny cakes, and here are the Johnny cakes. Right, let's get started. Right, so for the start of our Johnny cakes, I've measured out 500 grams of flour, and I'm going to add to this 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can, if you want a sweeter Johnny cake, you can add more sugar, but I like it just like this. And 1 tablespoon of baking powder. To this we want a grind of salt, about half a teaspoon. There we are. Now let's just combine these together, and then they can go into either a bowl if you're going to mix it by hand, into a bread maker if you're going to get the bread maker to do the mixing and kneading, or a stand mixer. It's completely up to you, and you want to knead it for 10 minutes if you're doing it in a stand mixer or by hand. Right, I'm now going to transfer the dry ingredients to the bin of the bread maker. Come back when I've done that. Right, now you can add 2 tablespoons of melted butter, then 100 mils of milk, and then 130 mils of water. Now I'm going to put this on my bread maker, and I'm just going to use my pizza dough setting, or I can use my knead setting, but the pizza dough setting actually rests between kneads, which is great. Right, that's done its first little combine and knead, and I've just oiled this basin here, and I'm going to put the dough in there, and we'll cover it up. We'll leave it for about half an hour. Right, now turn your dough out onto a board, and just roll it into into a sausage type of arrangement. Alright, and you want to get one, see, we should get 8 out of this, so I'm a little bit off here. So we'll just eyeball it. I should really halve it and then halve it again, like I was taught to. Or 8, perfect. Right, now what you want to do, roll it into a ball in your hands, and then just push it out so that it's still retaining its round shape. And you want this to be about the size of a muffin, I guess. There we are. That's exactly the size you want. I'll come back once I've done all of these. In the meantime, I'm going to put some oil on to heat up so that we can fry them. There you go, there's 4 of them done already. They should puff up very much like pita bread does when you're cooking that. So if you bear that in mind while you're doing this, it should be a lot easier to visualise. Here's another one. Right, we're all ready to fry now. We're just getting up to speed with our oil here, and I'll swing the camera around and we'll get ready. Okay, I'm thinking that's that's probably hot now, or hot enough, and we'll just pop one of these in. Let's pop 3 in. See where we go with that. You want about 4 minutes each side. Right, let's turn them over. They're looking rather good. Right, there you have them, all nicely cooked. Look at the colour, isn't it brilliant? Right, I'm going to now just cook up some, I'm going to get an egg, whisk it, put some grated cheese in with it, and I'm going to fry up some bacon as well, and I'm going to cut these in half horizontally and fill them with the bacon, cheese and egg for my savoury Johnny cake. So firstly, into a cup, crack an egg. Right, I've refreshed my pan. In with our bacon. Right, and that egg that I put in here before, I'll give a whisk. Yes, I'll whisk it. And I will use half of my grated cheese. I'll stick it in there. And once that bacon is halfway cooked, I'll pop this in the pan. And at the same time, because men can multitask, I'll be slicing up that avocado. Right, so I'm just cutting through this Johnny cake horizontally. There you go. And we're going to put inside of this, firstly, our avocado. And then I'll get our bacon pieces and some egg. Right, let's continue with our assembly. So, on with our egg. There. Then some bacon. Okay. Pop your top on. You can put a sauce in there if you want, but I'm just trying that most of it squirts out the side. And there you have it. Beautiful Johnny cakes, all the way from Belize. Right, the all important tasting. And this is Johnny cake number 2 because I forgot to film me eating Johnny Cake number 1. So here we go. This one's got tomatoes in, by the way. So you can change your filling. Well, if you couldn't tell by all the noises just how good that is, then go and make these. They're very simple. And hats off to Belize. These are fantastic. Don't forget to have a look at some of the other collaborations. You can find them in the description box. And thank you again very much for watching. And I'll catch you on my next recipe.